I'd like to describe to you a general overview of the treatment course I'm offering you here, and to describe the three main stages, which are firstly, to understand what selective mutism is, what causes it, and the characteristics of a child with selective mutism. The second stage is assessment of your child. We'll put together a portfolio of information and videos so that together we can make a really good estimate of how your child is functioning and what his needs are, so that we can construct a tailor-made intervention, a treatment plan. And thirdly, the treatment itself. I'll guide you through implementing the treatment plan by putting this tailor-made intervention for your child into practice. It might be by parents, teachers, kindergarten teachers, and if you decide to use a therapist, then also with a therapist or a designated key worker. At the end of each session, you'll get homework assignments to put into practice whatever we've discussed in the session, as well as useful handouts and bonuses and case studies of how this treatment has worked with children of different ages, as well as bonuses which will be videos demonstrating some of the techniques I'll describe. The course itself is made up of 9 sessions plus 3 one-on-one Skype sessions with me. These 9 sessions, each of which will be divided into 5 to 8 watchable, interesting videos, will take you through all the stages of understanding selective mutism, assessment, and building the treatment for your child, and then putting it into practice. It will hopefully take your child from silence to speech and improved social communication. And this is just in very general terms how it will look. The first session will be an overview of the course, what selective mutism is, how the treatment plan works. The second session will be the causes of selective mutism and the characteristics of children or teens with selective mutism. All the while you watch this second session, you'll be filling in a form to help us together assess your child. The third session will be how to treat selective mutism, what parents and teachers can do, and when included, what a therapist or a key worker can do, and how all these people work together to put a powerful force toward growth and healing in process. The fourth session will be how to decide whether you actually would like to have a key worker or a therapist, or whether a teacher or a parent could be the key worker. And if it's decided that it should be someone other than the parent or teacher, how to choose someone suitable for the position, who has the characteristics and nature to put this program into practice. By this fourth session, we should have a fully rounded portfolio assessing the child, and in a one-on-one Skype session with me, we'll go over the assessment together and start constructing a tailor-made treatment plan for your child. The fifth session will be starting to implement the treatment plan. It will be about what you, the parents, can do to help your child, including practical tasks to begin doing it at home and in other settings. This is such an exciting moment when we really start pushing towards change. The sixth session is how teachers and kindergarten teachers can help a child with selective mutism, and it should be watched together with the teacher and parent. It's also full of practical steps the teacher should begin implementing immediately as soon as she or he sees the session as part of the broader treatment plan. Hopefully by now you should start seeing signs of improvement in your child. After this session, you'll have your second one-on-one Skype session with me together with your child's teacher. Then the seventh session is the heart of the therapy itself, to be put into practice either by a key worker, a therapist, or the teacher or the parent, depending on who you decide will be most suitable to do this. And this will be followed by a third Skype with me together with whomever you've decided will implement the bulk of the therapy, either the parent, teacher, key worker, or therapist. The eighth session will be about how to treat older children and teenagers in a cognitive behavioral treatment. And this should be seen together with a key worker or therapist. This is for older children or teenagers and specific methods that are suitable for treatment with them. And then the ninth and final session is about how to adjust this treatment plan to the clinic when it's not possible to carry it out in the school and at home. I think it's going to be so exciting working together, helping your child to overcome his selective mutism. I also include a money-back guarantee, which you can get anytime until after the 3rd session. You can get a full refund until the beginning of the 4th session if you decide not to continue, so there is really no risk involved. There'll be ongoing support by email for questions and clarifications, which will give you guidance through all the stages and help you in understanding, assessing and treating your child. Press on the banner below to get details of how to register and also information about setting up a phone consultation if you want more details about the treatment course. The numbers at any given time are limited to about 20 people to ensure that I'll have the time to follow and guide every child or teen receiving treatment with my full attention and care. I do hope that together we'll free your child of his selective mutism. Usually, once a child overcomes his selective mutism and can talk freely to all people and in all places, it has such a strong positive effect on other areas of his life. He can enjoy an abundance of situations which were previously closed to him because of his difficulty speaking, and he can see himself as a normal, fully functioning child who's mastered that basic tool of social communication, speech. Usually, once a child overcomes selective mutism and breaks free of his shackles of silence, his anxiety level plummets and his self-confidence soars. I would love to work toward and reach that point with you and your child.